Hello chess fans, this is Rick from Chess to Impress. I'm recording this video on the last day of 2019, the 31st of December. It has been a great year for chess and 2020 promises to be even better. Starting off with the World Championship match for women, then the Candidates Tournament for the overall world title in March, and the end of the year Magnus Carlsen will defend his world title against the winner of the Candidates Tournament. But as has been the tradition in recent years, the Rapid and Blitz World Championships were played at the end of the year. In Moscow in Russia, Humpy Koneru from India won the World Championship in Rapid in the women's section, and Kateryna Lagno successfully defended her Blitz World Championship title. In the open section, it was all Magnus Carlsen. He won the gold in the Rapid and also in the Blitz. This picture is from the podium in the Blitz. Magnus Carlsen there with the trophy. He won the title in a tiebreak against his great Blitz rival Hikaru Nakamura, who's there on the left. And who's that gentleman on the right? Yes indeed, it is the return of the lost son. It is Vladimir Kramnik, who came out of retirement to play the Blitz World Championship. And he showed that he has not forgotten about how to play chess. He picked up the bronze medal. Quite an amazing achievement from the 14th classical world champion. If we go back to the start of 2019, after the Tata Steel tournament, Kramnik announced his retirement at the age of 43. Anand said at the time, "Vladi, a friend, rival and confidant, one of the most influential chess players of our times." Aranyan said, "It's a sad day for chess," and Anish Giri only said, "Legend." And that is indeed what Kramnik is, a true legend of our game. Let's look at one of the Blitz games from Moscow from the great man himself. In this game, Kramnik was white against Alvar Alonso Rosell, an international master from Spain. It was the 6th round of the Blitz. The Blitz was a total of 21 grueling rounds, so the players were still relatively fresh at this time. 3 minutes per player, plus a 2-second increment per move. Kramnik had started with 3.5 out of 4, but had lost in round 5 against Sergei Karyakin, former Blitz world champion. In this game, Kramnik opened with the c-pawn and c5 from his opponent, and we see some symmetry being maintained for a number of moves. Let's put the opening moves on the board. e3, and now e6 is possible, keeping the symmetry, very popular move in this line, but e5 was played by Alfonso Rosell. It must have been quite a thrill for him to play against the great Kramnik. Knight ge2, that move was copied as well. d3, d6, and here castling is the main move according to theory, but as we'll see, Kramnik is delaying castling for a number of moves, following the old rule of thumb, only castle when there's nothing else useful to do. And he decided on a3 instead. Rook b8, preparing to play up the b-pawn, b4, bishop e6, rook b1, and h5. Knight d4 from Kramnik, there goes the b-pawn, knight 2 to c3, and both players castled. f6 from black, and knight d5 from Kramnik. In the live broadcast, Grandmaster Yevgeny Mirzhnechenko looked at this game and said, "This knight is white's pride and hope." Black took on b4, a takes, and b5. Knight e to c3, a6, and now rook a1 on the half-open file. Now we see 8 capturing moves in a row. b takes, d takes, the knight takes, rook takes, and white takes back the pawn. Black took on c4 and white on d6. It's a symmetrical pawn structure. Both players have 4 pawns, all on the e, f, g, and h files. So not too much should be happening in this position, said Mirzhnechenko. Queen c8, the queen was attacked on d8, and that is attacking the knight on c3. So knight b5 from Kramnik. Bishop f7, so far so good, said Grandmaster Mirzhnechenko, but then he acknowledged that white is already somewhat better here. Bishop a3 from Kramnik, and the knight went to f5, and that is not the best move, but it was already difficult for black to come up with something good. He's attacking the rook, but there is rook d7, nice move. White is now attacking the rook on f8 and threatening to win in exchange. The engine believes that black should sack the exchange here by playing e5, e4. But understandably, Alonso Rossell saves his exchange and plays rook e8. But now Kramnik strikes. Now the tactical fireworks start. Rook takes f7. Miroshnichenko said, I wouldn't call this an exchange sacrifice, it's just winning material. Let's see how that happens. Black has to take back. So white has given up an exchange. But there is bishop d5 check. And immediately we see this bishop fork and white will win back the exchange. But as we'll see, he will win back a lot more. Look at white's bishops. They're completely dominating this position. Compare those two bishops to black's light pieces. Especially this bishop on g7 is not doing anything. It only stands in the way of its own king. Rook e6. There was nothing better. And now less experienced players would take one of the rooks. Would take either on e6 or on c4. But Kramnik is a very experienced player and a very strong player. And he's increasing the pressure on the diagonal by playing queen b3. Wonderful move. Rook c to c6. Black didn't see anything better. And now there was knight a7. Adding insult to injury. Now all black's major pieces are attacked by white's minor pieces. Rook b6 was black's last move, counter-attacking white's queen. But black forgot that that piece can just be taken. The rook is just hanging on b6. Queen takes b6. This rook cannot recapture because it's pinned. And white is a piece up and there's another exchange hanging on e6. So when the dust will settle, white will be a rook up. And black had enough and resigned in this position. And Kramnik had moved to 4.5 points out of 6 games. At the end of the tournament, he was on 15 points out of 21 games, winning the bronze medal a full point ahead of players like Grishuk and Vasyl Graf. Truly remarkable, not playing competitive chess for almost a year and then delivering a performance like this, crowned with a bronze medal. Hopefully this success will mean that we'll see Vladimir Kramnik back in the arena very soon again. And this is the position in the game between myself with the white pieces against the Chess to Impress viewers with the black pieces. I've played knight b5 takes a pawn on d6 and it is your turn. You can take part in this game by putting your move, your 27th move for black, in the comment section underneath this video. And by doing so you will be in the raffle. At the end of the game I will raffle a chess book amongst the viewers who have taken part in this game. So I'm looking forward to seeing your move in the comment section. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the Chess to Impress channel and please leave a comment. I will read them all and I will reply to them all. If you like this video, it would be great if you could share it on social media by clicking the share button on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, on Twitter and on Facebook. This is Rick for Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.